Hey guys, Zach here, and I want to talk to you guys about what happened today on the way back from the casino. So we're coming back from the casino, and we had taken kind of a side route because I wanted to show Sam a house that we had fixed up in the past, and blah blah blah. Well, it was getting dark out, and I said, because we were driving down these like kind of country-like roads, it was really dark, and I said, you better watch out for deer, And then I was talking, I'm like, I wonder what would happen if my car hit a deer, like how, what would happen? I said, I think that my car would be pretty good. I mean, it's a pretty strong car. Well, about 20 minutes later, I'm driving, and I had my brights on. Did I have my brights on? No, I don't think I did. I think there's a car in front of me. I can't remember, but I'm driving. My lights are on because it was dark out, and I see this deer come up on the road, and it goes across, but it is really close. I mean, you're talking probably about 300 feet. This deer pops up, goes across, but what I'm worried about is the deer behind it, okay? So the deer comes out behind it. I mean, these are full-bodied, big. I think it was a doe. It didn't have horns, I don't think. Full-bodied, and there's a space of about 10, maybe 15 feet between them. And so as I'm driving, like I said, there isn't enough time, but there is enough time for me to react. So what I do is, this deer is in like my lane, and the deer in front of it is kind of almost across. So I go to the middle of the road. Then it's a pretty deserted road, so there wasn't like any vehicles. I go to the middle of the road. So I'm thinking, here I am, I'm going 60 miles an hour, if not more, and hopefully there's enough time, because like I said, there's about 300 feet when the first one popped up, so it happened really quick, and I thought there'd be just enough time for me to go right through both of them, because I was afraid that if I stayed in the right lane, it would blind the deer, and the deer would stand there, and I'd hit this deer head on, okay, which would completely total my car. So I'm trying to avoid these deer, but not swerve enough. Well, it's looking good, there's looking like enough space, and that one deer in the back obviously notices my car, and it starts to run across. Okay, well, it runs across like right at the last second, so I hit the brakes, and I slow down, but like I said, I'm probably going 60, I was probably maybe going even a little faster than that, so I hit this deer going about 55 or so. Wham! Right on the driver's side, and I hit the deer right in the like back end, like leg area. Boom! And I wanted to, at first when the deer ran in front of me, I knew I was going to hit it, I wanted to swerve to the right. But I'm like, there is no way, I don't have enough time, and I'm not going to lose control of my car, So I'm just like, like my dad always says, you just hold on and hit that thing. Well, I hit it, and I'm like, oh my god, Santa's with me, and she's pretty shaken up by it, and she's actually in tears now because she's worried that we're going to like lose control of the car and everything else. She's never hit a deer before. I'm calm. And the first thing I do is I start to laugh because like 20 minutes earlier, I'm like, oh, I wonder what would happen to my car if I hit a deer. So I start laughing, and I'm like, well, let's find out, It's already too late. If my car needs fixed, it needs fixed, and why not just laugh about it? Well, I know I only have one headlight bulb now because I can only see half the road, and I came home, turn signal doesn't work, light doesn't work. I'm like, what? Oh god, I'm like, they're gonna be so expensive to replace because they're not like the dual bulb kind. It's like specialty one, like halogen bulb or whatever. Oh, so I get home and I finally get to look at my light, and I got out to look at it, but I didn't have a flashlight with me. I actually turned around on the road and was looking for the deer in the ditch, but I didn't have a flashlight with me, and it got me thinking of what I should put in my car. So from now on, I'm going to have a good, decent, bright flashlight in my car, and a knife, and probably I'll put a trash bag in there too, because if I do hit a deer at nighttime, I want to be able to at least cut the deer open, gut it, put it in the car, and actually put the deer to use. But That's all I got of this deer. Is just, as you can tell, this is a cracked off piece, but there's all the deer here that I got. Luckily, it just hit the driver's side right on the light, and it actually, I have like a kind of a heavy duty plastic like framing that goes behind the light. Actually cracked that a little bit, but not enough where it matters. But I was actually able to take off my headlight to show you guys. I know, it doesn't look that bad, which is surprising, but somehow the lights don't work. I'm missing quite a bit of plastic, but the interior of this light is, I mean, I wish I could show you guys better. Okay, it is just completely toasted. I mean, the little plastic bracket pieces and stuff on the inside are falling out. So I looked it up, and on Amazon I can get one for about, it'll be like $60 after shipping, and that's just for the one side. So tomorrow I'm gonna call O'Reilly's, see what they got, and if not, I'll just have one shipped out. I don't really have anywhere to go this week, but you know, what I am thankful for is that I did move into the center. I think that if I would have stayed in my lane, that deer would have froze, and it wouldn't have ran, and I would have hit that deer head on, and they can come right through the windshield when that has happened. So, although I did hit the deer and it did take out my light, I am happy that everything went the way that it did, because no one got hurt. My car barely got hurt, you know. So I'm happy everything went the way it did because everybody is safe. That's the most important thing. Like I told Sam, I hit the deer, I was laughing, and then my first thing was like, okay Sam, are you okay? Is it like, let's make sure that we're okay. I don't care about my car, because that is not, you know, the car is kind of there to keep me from hitting a deer. But I need to get a truck. But yeah, I looked for the deer. I didn't have a flashlight, so I just kind of went and I drove on the side and I just looked for like any blood or anything like that, and there wasn't nothing. But I'm very thankful that it didn't just completely either roll up on my car or anything like that. The only damage I can see so far is just the headlight. But give you guys an update on that, because it's pretty crazy stuff. Anyways guys, thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you in the next video.